So good day again everyone. Today we are going to be discussing about Eplan2B. So of course before we proceed with this discussion, before you even view this video, I trust that you already have the fundamental knowledge with the compass error correction, compass bearing, compass north, what they're all about, because we already discussed it in the synchronous meeting and you already read the synchronous part and you already performed the Eplan2A. However, if you still have problem regarding compass error and calculations and basic explanations, you can always go back to the asynchronous activity, which is always available in the tile for you to always go for reference. So having said that, let's proceed to Eplan2B. So this is Eplan2B. So again, as per always in all Eplan, you print this and read carefully and secure the materials. So in this, I can see that the prerequisite is Eplan2A, and equipment needed is, I trust you already have because it is the same equipment in Eplan2A. So of course, always put in mind here in this scenario, performance criteria: determine the variation of the current year, determine the deviation, determine the compass error, determine the true bearing, and plotted the true bearing on the chart. So of course the most important part is here, scenario description. At 1200, the ship's DR position was 13 degrees 30 minutes north and 124 degrees 29.5 minutes east, on course 020 degrees as per ship's compass PSC, with a speed of 15 knots, and observe Binorong point which bores 340 PSC. Plot the true bearing of the observed object. So now that we have that scenario, we go to the chart. So this is chart number 1, and you can see here Binorong point, and of course we perform the given scenario on the chart. So here we perform the given scenario. So the ship's DR position is 13 degrees 30 minutes north and 124 degrees 29.5 minutes east. So it should be here by in my demonstration approximately, but in your end it should always be precise, but for demonstration it's by approximation. So as always, you should always mark whatever you do in the chart. For example, what I did, I should mark it DR with the time 1200, but this is for demonstration purpose only. In your end, you should always put the international annotations. Okay, so the second situation, it says that with a heading of 020 as per ship's compass. So we put 020 and we put this on the heading. So you should mark it 020 PSC as per heading, and this mark DR. So after that, it says the Binorong point bore 340 PSC, but 340 PSC is not true bearing. You should always remember PSC is compass bearing. So in that situation, we need to convert first this bearing to true bearing. Okay, so as in a synchronous meeting before, and as you already known by the discussion, so there are two ways. I mean, there's this Candidman vote twice to convert compass to true course or to true bearing. So in this case, we have the compass, so then we convert to true, so we use the Candidman vote twice. So Candidman vote twice at election or add east. So the bearing or the observe point is 340, so we put 340, and the deviation is, we look at the table, so you can see here same as in Eplan2A, the table for 020 heading is 0 degrees. So we just uh, put 0 degrees. So deviation is 0 degrees. So because it is 0, magnetic is 340. After that, we compute the deviation, the variation. So same as in Eplan2A. So like this. But for quick explanation, I will quickly explain, but only quickly because this is already discussed in Eplan2A. So you can see here 1 degrees 15 minutes west at 2013. So 2020 minus 2013 is equal 7. 7 times 2 is equals to 14. So that's why 14 should be added to 15. So once you added that, you will already have 1 degrees and 29 minutes west. So going back, variation is 1 degree and 29 minutes west. So because it is west, so we should subtract. So we put 33 degrees, 338 degrees, and 31 minutes west. So for easier in plotting, we can just simply put 338.5 degrees west. So this is now your true bearing. So we already have a true bearing 338. So we take true bearing here 338. So it should be somewhere here, and we put here in Binorong point. So this, and we mark it accordingly, 338 degrees true, 338.5 degrees true, because it is true bearing. So we already performed this, plot the true bearing of the observed object. So now we go to the performance criteria. We already answered this. The variation of the column year 2020, the deviation from the table, compass error. So compass error, simply combine the variation and deviation because the deviation is 0. So you just so you can simply say that what the variation is the compass error. So the true bearing we made through the calculation, and we plotted the true bearing. So you should put your calculations here, or you can also put your calculations on the chart. So again, in summary, we just plot the given situation, and using the Kahneman vote twice, we take the true bearing, we calculated, and we plotted it on the chart. And having said that, we already performed this performance criteria. So this will be this will what will look like. So again, this is only for demo. Maybe there's a slight difference in a real chart, but for demo, you get the point. And again, calculation should be written. So basically, that's it for Eplan2B. It is just almost the same as Eplan2A, but this time it involves the bearing. Okay, so as always, you can always ask me if you have any questions.